Thanks guys for stopping by, for coming back. I wanted to do a leather review real quick before we get started. These two right here that are out of the package, they are from Maverick Leather Company. Anyways, this is a black Dublin. It's like a 3 to 4 ounce. Really good for wallets and stuff like that. It's not greasy at all to the touch. Pretty soft temper. Pretty malleable. But pretty nice stuff. And now this is actually a pigskin. So this is a pigskin suede. This will be the inside liner to the clutch. First up, let's just get Springfield leather out of the way. They've got these house belts, the black. I want to say they're like 55, 50 inches long, something like that. Somewhat of a small pebbled texture to it. You can get them to where they're split down already, half split, and got the holes in it already. Slick. I just wanted to try those out and see how those are. All right. Now, other stuff I got from Springfield Leather was this. So they do this thing, I guess, called odd lots. I wanted to grab some. They had one section in there that said they had one that had really good pull up. Check it out. So the one I bought, I think it was $50, but you got two sides of the same color. But you at least got 30 square feet. It's crazy. Got a really cool pull up to it. There's that really cool pull up on it. That's a heck of a deal for $50. And you get two sides. Sweet. I think I might make a rifle case out of this side here. Man, you can't go wrong. If you want to get into leather and you're thinking about maybe trying something, you don't know where to buy leather from, go to Springfield Leather. That's pretty slick. But I'm probably going to be ordering me a couple more of these sides. Man. It's pretty cool. I heard about this one from another YouTuber. It's Arcadia leather. This one is called their Harvest Wheat. So pretty nice stuff. Got some blotches on it. It's got some scars on it, stuff like that. But for the price, man, you can't beat that. It's a good deal. The thing I like about Arcadia Leather so far is that they offer free shipping. Alright, so that's pretty sweet. I'm digging that. Alright, so this next one has a little bit of a story. I was doing the YouTube, or not the YouTube, but the Facebook search. You know, just kind of scrolling. Some tanneries popped up. So this is one of them. So this one is the Medina Torres tannery. This one is called the Cowboy Vanilla. It's a 24.5 square feet. Cut this bad boy open. I'm a little skeptical. It's a little weird having this thing show up on your front porch. Come on, bro. Well, not liking what I'm seeing so far. So this is from the Medina Torres tannery. Jeez, man. That's what I figured. Well, the back is not very clean. Very, very hairy. It's got some pretty cool pull-up on it that you get for ordering stuff off of Facebook. Alright guys, so here we go. Up here. So here is this is one of my very first, I guess, clutch design. So it's just got this really slick Harvest Wheat. And then I'm going to be putting some of this as a liner. This is pigskin suede. So I kind of found this nice piece here in the end. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we've got our piece of our brown cut out. Sweet, this has got some really cool pull up to it. Yeah, it looks pretty slick. Next is, let's grab some of our liner. All right, so now we've got our piece of leather for exterior. We've got our liner for the interior. Okay, so here's the next thing. We need to glue, you know, the back side of this guy, back side of this guy, and bam, glue that guy in there like that, so I can cut this guy out. All right, so now that I got my pattern where I want it on the back side, I'm just going to draw a mark of where it's at. So what we'll do again, we'll take this guy, we'll mark out. So now, this is just Eco Weld. I just put it in this small guy. It's kind of nice for bigger projects. You just kind of squirt it around where you want it. Then take your, you know, card or gift card or whatever you got. So looks like I used way too much. But then what you do is you just start transferring it over. So now, it's kind of the bass-ackwards way of doing it, but it'll work. Get my bump jig. Start cutting this guy out. All right, so now we've got our piece made up. Next thing I would like to do is I'm going to be beveling all my edges, also be edge staining, and then I'll be doing some slicking on top of that as well. Let's get her done! All right, here we go. Next up, we got edge coat, and I'm using a Craft Tool Pro, and this has this little knurled end on it. Let's start with the bottom here. I would use the die, but I want something a little bit thicker. So now we got this first edge is still wet, as you can see. So we're gonna let this dry. Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, so I got that one coat of edge paint on there. So what I'm gonna do is just believe this is a 400. All I'm doing is just taking off those kind of ridges. Bam, just like that. Just take a piece of canvas. There you go. Got you a mirror finish. So next step I'm going to do is I am going to stitch the top of this. I've gone ahead and I've done the top stitch here. Just going to singe these ends of thread real quick. So now I want to show you guys, I'm actually doing 2 of these. This is the Chromexcel brown, this is from Horween, and then same green here, but then this one, Harvest Wheat. But it's really cool because it's got some really cool pull up. I mean, it's really cool stuff. This stuff does as well, but not as much as this stuff. And this guy is just a touch thicker as well. All right, got this guy sewed up. Now I'm just singeing these ends. All right, so far, which brown do you like the most? Please leave a comment. Thank you. Oh, and smash that like button. All right, so here we go. Just get these edges done. All the edges are done. Let's let those dry. There we go. Cool. All right, glue's almost dry. While we're waiting, let's just get this one done. Okay, so we got our glue on there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy together. I like to start at the crease here at the bottom. Just line it up as you go. All right. So now we do get the other one done. All right, so I got this one sewn up. That's what it looks like. Looks like closed. Bam. Had that super nice turquoise green interior. There's the inside, and I'll show you how we're going to be attaching it here in a sec. Okay, so we've got this one sewn up. Next is to get this one sewn up, but what I want to do is I want to add a D-ring. So I get a D-ring added, so I cut out a little small tiny piece that'll hold the D-ring. Okay, now I just got to put it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just kind of tear away a little piece of the glue and then stick that guy in there once I'm ready. I'm going to skive the end of this. Just add a little bit of glue. Next thing I'm going to do is rough this guy up a little bit. This is going to be where it's going to be into the material. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I guess, stick this guy in there probably about, let's go just a 1/4 inch below these stitches here. That's where I'm going to go. Alright, let me get this guy sewed up. I'll be right back. Okay, next thing is going to make a little loop, and then we'll go from there. So 1/2 inch wide. Bam. So So bam, something just like that. Let me get her locked in. There we go. Done. I like the look of leaving one rivet flat and then one rounded so you know what side is guess is top. But there we go. There's our little handle. Little lanyard to go with. Now all we gotta do is we need to figure out how to close this thing. All right, so here's what I'm going to be using. Basically it's a line 24 snap. So center is basically 4 inches. So let's move this guy over just a touch to 4 inches. We'll keep the same height that I want, and then I'll just press on it, and that'll give me the exact mark that I need to make my hole. So bam, just grab this guy again. So for the back of this guy, I don't really have a spot or a concave spot that I can put it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this, which should be fine. So I'll put our guy through there. Grab our snap. Nice and seated. I like it. Okay. All right, so now we got our top button. Now it'll be easier to figure out where we want our bottom. So you got some stuff in there. Now that kind of gives us a better idea of where to put this. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is, now we got our stuff in there, is line up my edges like so, and just press down. Bam, there you go. Piece of this hard board and this rubber board. That's what I use. So now what I'm going to do is take our post, that'll go on the inside. Alrighty, and there we go. So I think for my next one, I think I'm definitely going to be adding a pocket here in the back. Maybe hold it in by some rivets here in the back. I'm not sure, but definitely need to add a pocket. But looks great. There we go. And if you want to help support the channel, please take a look at the link in the description to my shop on Etsy. Well, thanks, guys. Hope you have a good day. Peace.